Hello, I'm here. You've been expecting. We're gonna be unboxing something from deltahub. I wonder what's inside, she says as if she didn't see the order. Okay, so the video is not sponsored, but they sent me this to review it. And when they first emailed me, I was like, what is this? Because it was something weird, something I never heard of. It's called a ergonomic wrist rest. Say that 5 times fast. So I'm gonna go ahead and open it. I'm gonna try to open it neatly so I don't give my friends anxiety about how I open stuff with my scissors. So this is the desk pad. It's a minimalistic felt desk pad with a period. It's 11 by 24.8 inches, and if you're a fan of centimeters, 28 by 63 centimeters. Welcome to the club. Ooh, rubber bands. Okay, I think you gotta break it in. It feels a little bit stiff. Just gotta. But the material, it's like felt. It feels like felt. So it must be felt. There's also the deltahub symbol. But yeah, I just don't like that it's not sitting flat, but it might be because it was rolled up for so long, so eventually it will probably flatten. I'm not really a fan of the texture of it. Not really for me, but could be for you. I don't know if you like felt. I haven't felt like this in a long time.
Hi, yes, hello. My brother actually got the desk pad to flatten, so just disregard what I said before about it not flattening, because, like I said, he flattened it. Thank you very much.
Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and look at the McFreakin' wrist rest. So I'm going to use my mouse pad for it since it's going to be going on my mouse pad. You can customize it, so you can either customize it for it to be on your left wrist or your right wrist. So I picked right wrist, but they were kind enough to send me a left wrist one. So I'll probably have my mom test it out since she's the lefty in our family. The odd one out, the black sheep, if you will. Oh wait, just pull it out of here. Oh, there it is. Ooh, nice, fancy packaging. Wait, huh? Wait a second. That is one more time, and then I'll stop. She says like it's a gambling addiction. So it's supposed to be seamless gliding. So let's see. And I imagine that the left one is going to work exactly the same, except on the left side. Okay, so I'm going to test this out for a couple of days and see if it actually does what it's supposed to.
All right, let's talk about these products, and hopefully you can't hear the screaming cicadas that are right outside my window. So I'm just going to start with the cons first. So the desk pad, not really a fan of it. It's not for me, I would say. I just don't really like the texture of it. It's a texture that I'm not used to, a texture I don't really like personally, but you might like it. It's a nice size. That's really the only thing I didn't really like about the desk pad. It's just that the texture didn't spark my joy. Now for the wrist rest, I actually don't have any cons for it. You would think that adjusting to it would be the con, but I think personally it takes time to adjust to anything. When I first used it, I didn't really notice a difference because the wrist rest, it's specifically for relieving tension and stress on your wrist. And I think if you don't really have that kind of problem in the first place, you won't really notice a difference. So I didn't really notice a difference in terms of stress relief or tension in my wrist, but for moving my hand, it was actually easier to move my hand because if you put your hand on the mouse pad, there's still going to be some kind of friction there. So it might slow your movement very, very slightly. But with the wrist rest, even though it's a wrist rest, it's your hand that's resting on it. Like the bottom of your palm is what's resting on it. So the wrist rest would glide along the mouse pad instead of the bottom of your palm rubbing on your mouse pad. So it did make moving my hand easier on the mouse pad. Now for the wrist rest, I would recommend it for doing like office work if you're going to be at your computer for a long time. I wouldn't really recommend it for gaming, but I mean games that's like an intensive game where you have to like move around a lot, because I feel like there's a risk of you just moving very suddenly and the wrist rest kind of flies off the mouse pad. But if it's like casual gaming, if it's like a point and click game, or if it's like a story-based game, a puzzle game, just like chill games like that. But I wouldn't recommend it for like an FPS or anything like that. But I do recommend getting the wrist rest if you want a smoother experience of hand movement, and if you're suffering from any tension in your carpal tunnel. Anyway, thank you to deltahub for sending me these products. I really appreciate it. I'm really grateful that you guys would consider me to review your products in the first place, and I definitely will continue using the wrist rest. Also, thank you to my subscribers for those who came, those who left and came back, for those who are new, for those who are old. Thank you so much. That's gonna be it for today's video. Thank you for watching, thank you for being here, and goodbye.